we could spend some time together today and look at the March 14th, 2022 edition of People with beautiful Lizzo on the cover. Lizzo, I Had to Blaze a Trail. The music superstar on her hard-won success, shutting down body shamers and protecting her mental health. Her message, love who you are. And March is Women's Month, and they have some women changing the world in here. A few of them are celebrities. And Kate goes solo and did a selfie lead to murder. I'm going to move this up here, my cup of tea, and let's take a look at the magazine. The first thing we see is a delicious drink from Starbucks, and I guess it's called Toasted Vanilla. Meet Vanilla's alter ego. Introducing Toasted Vanilla, the heart of a vanilla bean with the soul of a creme brulee, and it's vanilla oat milk and espresso. I bet you that is very good. Now we have the chatter with the different celebrities. Colin Farrell says of his son, when his son is looking at his running outfits, his son says, "Please, Dad, don't wear short shorts." His son is 12. And then Sophia Bush says, "I never texted her. I was like, oh my God, I ghosted Rihanna. What's wrong with me?" And this is after she had gotten Rihanna's phone number while working on One Tree Hill. Mandy Moore says, "I'm like, wait, can we go back to the beginning now? Because I know what it's like to be a mom. I've been faking it." And this is a statement on wanting to redo her scenes as a mother in This Is Us now that she is a mom. Michelle Yeoh, I don't know how to say that, is talking about the 30th anniversary of Super Cop. And she's reflecting on her doing her own stunts. And she says, "What was I thinking? I was swinging at the side of trucks. I was riding a motorcycle onto a moving train." Next, we have Sarah Jessica Parker, and she says about appearing on the Vogue magazine cover, "Both my daughter's hands went to their mouths, and they were like, 'Mama, you're on the cover of Vogue?' And she says, 'I didn't know they were aware of Vogue.'" They are both 12, it says. I don't know if she has twins. I don't know. And then this one's funny. Tyler Perry. And this is a statement on whether or not he has introduced his son, who is 7-year-old Aman, to the Medea movies yet. And he says, "Are you kidding me? I'm not scarring him yet." That's funny. And then the 5 things we're talking about. I'm going to scooch this tea up a little bit. Let's start with number 5. Arthur grows up. Arthur debuted in 1996. This is what he looks like now. And he has a head of hair, stubble, and a deep voice. And he meets up with his pals. And he shows them his new autobiographical graphic novel. That's cool. And next we have Leo. He has apparently purchased a champagne company, a century-old champagne company, and they're going to be focused on sustainability. Number 3 is Brock's debuts taco jelly beans. Your Easter basket treats might taste saltier this year, and they have a new late-night taco truck pack, and these are the flavors: margarita, churro, salsa, and yes, beef taco. Next is Disney launches a 2-night Star Wars hotel, and this is in Florida at Disney World. Number 1 is the Spider-Man stars recreate the pointing meme. And we have Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, and Tobey Maguire, and they recreated that meme from the cartoon. Next, we have this little guy here. I guess instead of cake, he wanted a happy birthday lasagna. And this is an ad for Kraft cheese. Crafted for joy. Birthday wishes do come true. Looks good. Table of contents. Look at beautiful Rita Moreno. She's 90 years old, and she is from Puerto Rico. They have a new editor at People. And this is one of the editors, a little blurb about when he got to meet Lizzo for the big main story in this magazine. And the next couple pages are from the SAG Awards. Lady Gaga and Helen Mirren. And this couple from, well, I don't know if they're a couple, but the people from Squid Game won. I don't know how to say, Lee Jung Jao Jae and Jung Hao Yeon. They both took home trophies. I don't know if I'm saying that right. The Coda co-stars. I don't ever know if I'm saying that right either. That's an acronym, a child of deaf adults. And Marley Matlin. And then this man, Troy Kotzer. And he has made history as the first deaf male actor to win a SAG award. And they're signing I Love You. And I thought this was cool. It's the 25th anniversary of Romeo and Michelle. So here's Lisa Kudrow and Mira Sorvino. I guess they made an appearance at the SAG Awards wearing those pantsuits. Businesswomen pantsuits. Michael Keaton got an award for Dope Sick, and he made an emotional speech. Apparently he lost a nephew to addiction. His name was Michael too. And here we have Will and Jada. He won a trophy for King Richard. Here we have some couples of the night, Kirsten Dunst, and it says fiance, Jesse Plemons. I thought they were married. They co-starred in The Power of the Dog. Billy Crudup and his girlfriend Naomi Watts are coming out as a couple. Andrew Garfield and Alyssa Miller, who is a model. And here we have, from the Eyes of Tammy Faye, Jessica Chastain, who won, and Oscar Isaac, Jeremy Strong, and Bradley Cooper. Here's an ad for Extra Gum. Looks like you need to brush that wrapper off, but it's all part of the ad. Chew it before you do it. It's their little tag phrase. It's cute. Here we have some of the beautiful gowns. Kate Blanchett in Giorgio Armani, Kerry Washington in, I'm going to try to say this name, Celia Critha Riotti. And that is Silk Taffeta. Vanessa Hudgens, and this is Versace, Selena Gomez, and Oscar de la Renta. Cynthia Erivo and Louis Vuitton. And Elle Fanning in pants, and this is Gucci. Isn't that pretty? And Ariana DeBotz's Bold Beauty Moment. She won for West Side Story, and this is Valentino Haute Couture and De Beers Diamonds. So look at that beautiful, beautiful pink. Here we have Jeff Goldblum, and he got the first look at Legoland's dinosaur-themed Mini-Land. Isn't that a cool picture? Here we have Kim Kardashian in a leather Prada jumpsuit for Milan Fashion Week. Gotham's finest crossed the pond. The Batman co-stars Robert Pattinson, Zoe Kravitz, and Paul Dano went to London for the premiere. Here we have cute couples. And we have Russell Wilson and Sierra. We have Rihanna and another name that I'm not sure I'm ever saying right, but A$AP Rocky. And there's her baby bump. I wonder when the baby's coming. This is at the Gucci show. And we have Taika Waititi and his girlfriend Rita Ora. He's a filmmaker, and they are outside of the Fendi show in Milan. And then look at these two outfits. that these two are wearing. Adam Levine and his wife. Okay, I'm going to try Belvadi Prinsloo. But look at how they're so color coordinated and matching. It's so beautiful. It's an ad for Nervive. Before and after pictures. They're claiming that these vitamins, which are mostly B vitamins, can do that. I'm not sure if that's true. I don't know. And then the stars shine at the NAACP Image Awards, which was in LA on February 26th. And Prince Harry and Meghan apparently have accepted the President's Award, and they launched their Archewell Foundation in October of 2020. And Harry says, "We share a commitment to a life of service." Good. And here is Respect star Jennifer Hudson. She took home 2 prizes, Entertainer of the Year and Best Movie Actress. Doesn't she look beautiful? Host Anthony Anderson celebrated with Issa Rae, who accepted 2 awards, including Best Comedy Actress. Here's an ad for a product. I don't know if this is new. Olay has these products with collagen, and they're spotlighting women in STEM. And this ad particular was for the STEM jobs held by women in Hollywood. This lady is Janelle Tucker, and she is one of those people. It's an M&M's ad. We all bring unique flavor to the bowl. We do. And here we have Kate's Time to Shine inside her solo royal tour. And here she is with the Crown Prince Mary of Denmark. I don't know if she went to only Denmark, but I think these photos are mostly her time in Denmark, and most of them have children in them. Down here it says Amanda Bynes files to end conservatorship. Amanda Bynes is 35, and I was not aware that she was under conservatorship. The hearing is March 22nd. And she is enjoying meditation and soul cycle classes. So I hope that things work out for her. I remember her as a young girl. My kids watch shows with her in it. We wish her the best. Always discreet. Made for ladies with curves. Yeah, I say so. I say that's great. Now, heart monitor. Engaged, Abigail Breslin and Ira, here we go, Konyansky. Maybe. Engaged. Oh, look at her pretty, pretty ring. New couple, question mark. The Weeknd and Simi Khadra. Well, I guess they were probably seen together. They make a cute couple, don't they? I hope it's true. Back together. Ben Stiller and Christine Taylor. I didn't know they were split up, but they reconciled during the pandemic, it says. And divorcing Cheryl Burke and Matthew Lawrence. This guy doesn't look much different than, he never ages. But they're apparently getting a divorce. Oh, they married in May of 2019, so, well, it wasn't a long marriage, but I hope it was a happy one. Here's an ad for Ibrance. It's for breast cancer. Mira Winningham and Anthony Edwards have secretly wed, and there they are as younger people. Look happy. Maluma talks family and his furry friends and his 2 dogs. Oh, they're Siberian Huskies. They're here, and they're named Bonnie and Clyde. Isn't that funny? Sherry takes over for Wendy. Daytime talk show Shake Up. So Sherry Shepherd is taking over for Wendy Williams. Colton Underwood's surprise engagement. He'll soon be a bachelor no more. He is engaged to Jordan C. Brown after a year of dating. Look happy. And here we have Calvin Harris's modern mansion on sale for $25 million. And here are some pictures. There's the pool. Very nice. A two-story guest house was converted into two separate full-size recording studios. We have babies born. Odell Beckham Jr. and Lauren Wood have welcomed their son, Zayden, that's how I would say that. Michael Bublé and his wife, actress Louisiana Lopilato, they're expecting their fourth child, wow. And counting on alum Jill Dillard and her husband Derek are expecting a baby in July. They already have two. Weddings, DeBrat and Jessica Judy Dupart tied the knot on February 22nd in Georgia. Here's a little court thing about the U.S. Soccer Federation agreeing to pay the women's national team to settle a class action lawsuit. And deaths. A musician, Mark Lanigan, who helped popularize grunge music, has died at 57. And John Sellis, maybe, known as the Amazing Jonathan, has died at 63. And actor Ned Eisenberg died at 65. Happy birthday to Sinisa Lee, Carrie Underwood, and Quincy Jones. Why I Care, personal stories about giving back. Here we have Jennifer Nettles from Sugarland, and she supports Girls with Impact, an online entrepreneurship program training the leaders of tomorrow. Goodbye to Sally Kellerman. And that's what her best known role was, probably Hot Lips and MASH, but she was certainly in a lot of different things. She had a long career, and there is an article about the Supreme Court pick, Judge Jackson, that was recently made. There's an ad for Fancy Feast Petites. Here's their fancy white kitty. I wonder what his name is. And here's a feel-good story, stories to make you smile. This teddy bear was separated from this little guy here. What's his name? Ezekiel. And here's some adventures that this teddy bear went on getting back to him. And here is a story about a bakery. This lady named Colette DeVito has opened Coletti's Cookies in Boston, I think. Yes. And half of her staff are people with disabilities, and they make cookies that look pretty darn good. This is an ad for the Truth About Wade. I'm never sure. Truth About Wade. I don't know what they're trying to sell. I see this ad all the time. You can go on and look if you want. Movie, The Batman. Yeah. Robert Pattinson shines as the Dark New Knight. The new Dark Knight, and Zoe Kravitz looking good as Catwoman. What else do we have? I've never heard of this before. To someone who stutters, it's easier done than said. If you know someone who stutters or you stutter, you can visit them. It's the Stuttering Foundation. And what do we have here? Showtime After Yang. Colin Farrell is in it. And what is it about? Further along in the future, an android named Yang, who is this person, Justin Min, serves as unofficial sibling to little Mika. I will never be able to say this little girl's name. Her name's Matea in real life. That sounds interesting. And this is called Fresh on Hulu. And it is, I think, a story about maybe online dating apps gone wrong. And I've seen this advertised a lot, The Dropout. This is a true story. Amanda Seyfried's in it. And she's portraying Elizabeth Holmes. And this young man is from Michigan. He's from Muskegon, Michigan, and he's going to play Magic Johnson on HBO. What's it called? I think it's called that, Winning Time, The Rise of the Lakers Dynasty. He sure resembles him, doesn't he? And then on HBO Max, The Tourist, Jamie Doman. He plays an amnesiac and he goes on an adventure. Music, Avril Lavigne, Love Sucks, S-U-X. She's still looking good, huh? HBO Max 2, Our Flag Means Death. It sounds like it's a comedy. First 3 episodes launch March 3rd, so it's already on. Eugenio Derbez, Q&A. He was in Coda, and that Coda is now streaming on Apple TV if you want to check it out. And here are some books. Rosie Walsh, The Love of My Life. They're saying these are the best new books. Lucy Foley, The Paris Apartment. And this is a memoir, The Beauty of Dusk, by Frank Bruni. New in nonfiction, Bob Odenkirk has written a book called Comedy, Comedy, Drama. Ashley Ward, The Social Lives of Animals. And Laurie Siegel, Special Characters. And here's the big cover story with Lizzo. These are all like office themes. A paneled office with different office machinery in these pictures. It's really kind of cool. Look at her shoe. Lizzo has put in the work. The Grammy winner had the longest run at the top of the charts for a solo female rap artist in history. Just imagine what will happen when she kicks off her TV show. And her TV show, here she is again with a phone. Her TV show is called Watch Out for the Big Girls, and it's GRRRLS, no I, and it is premiering March 25th on Amazon Prime Video. She says, I wanted to find dancers who look like me. Look at her beautiful skin. Here she is at a copy machine. People talk about everything but the music sometimes. They forget how good of a musician I am. And she's speaking to some of the women over here who changed her world. Her mom and her sister, Lil' Kim, Beyonce, Queen Latifah, and Missy Elliott. And here she is at a water cooler. It's really a cool concept, whoever thought up how to do the pictures for this. I'm a body icon. I'm embracing that more and more every day. Good. She's won 3 Grammys, plus 2 Soul Train Awards and 2 NAACP Image Awards, 157.5 million box office earnings for Hustlers, her film debut, 1 viral Twitter flirtation with actor Chris Evans, 280 million views of her Truth Hurts music video, and 350,000 followers on Sasha Be Fluting, the Instagram account for her flute that she named Sasha Flute. Sasha, maybe. Cute. And here's Rita Moreno. And she, in 1961, won an Oscar for West Side Story. And she was the first actress of Latin heritage to win an Oscar. And these are all women making a difference. Keke Palmer has made a foundation called Saving Our Cinderellas, which focuses on instilling confidence and leadership skills in young women of color by exposing them to acting and the arts. Look at her beautiful braids. And Emily Penn is Saving the Earth's Oceans. Her organization is Shift, with a little I in the middle. And she is trying to reduce plastic in the ocean. And this is Aurora James, and she started the 15% pledge, where retailers dedicate 15% of their shelf space to focusing on Black-owned business merchandise. Here's an ad for OptiLight. Mandy Moore is, poor Mandy Moore, I guess she suffers from dry eyes. This is not a medication, it's a light treatment, and it's luminous. I have no idea what, that's new to me. And here we have Goldie Hawn, teaching children the tools for mental wellness. And her organization is called Mind Up. And the UP are capitalized. And it is promoting positive psychology and developing skills to manage anxiety and regulate emotions. And here we have Monica Johnson, helping people live with HIV/AIDS, helping them thrive in the South. This lady lost her son as a young man, a young boy. She and her son had HIV, and she has, her organization is Heroes, helping everyone receive ongoing effective support. And they offer medical care, counseling, and professional skills training to HIV-positive women and men. And here's a lady from Jeopardy, Amy Schneider. And she kept us, my husband and I, very entertained over the winter. That's how much she won. And does she have a charity? I don't know. I think they're just spotlighting her authenticity. And she has apparently quit her job. And here we have Stars celebrates Black History Month with Patina Miller. We often see one side of the Black experience on TV. In Raising Kanan, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, I get to play all the different layers of a Black woman. Hashtag take the lead. And what's this young lady? Oksana Masters, challenging others with disabilities to compete and win. Let's see what her, she's written a memoir, and she's emerged as a tireless advocate for Kindness Wins, a nonprofit that promotes selflessness through sports and an equipment program. And here we have Billie Eilish and her mom, and they have started in the pandemic, they started a food charity to fight food scarcity and climate change. And they have launched the nonprofit Support Plus Feed. And it's the goal of providing nourishing plant-based meals to people in need. That was born in the pandemic. Next couple pages are about the war in Ukraine. And they have some images of the people affected by it. We never believed this would be real. They have some the pictures of the different cities showing solidarity with the blue and the yellow. Empire State Building in New York City, Brandenburg Gate in Berlin, Nathan Phillips Square in Toronto, and the Colosseum in Rome. They show the people trying to get out and the devastation. There's the Ukrainian president. How to help: Red Cross, World Central Kitchen, and United Help Ukraine. What's this? An ad for the vitamin shop? Not even going to try to say that. Your secret weapon? Plants. Well, you could give it a try. I'm not sure what any of it does. But Patrick Stewart. Handsome Patrick Stewart. What I Know Now. The actor reflects on growing up poor, his unlikely rise to sci-fi fame, and how he found love when he least expected it. And here is him and his mother. And I found this a little interesting. He says she was so strong and caring and loving, a simple soul. And this is in 1943, this old picture. 1945. She had no education at all and worked at a big weaving mill for decades. You can't even, I didn't even have it in the shot, sorry. And he says, you have to believe in yourself. That belief is what makes you interesting. That's true. Look at him with his dog doing a Shakespeare production in 1972, Gentlemen of Verona. Here's Star Trek, X-Men. Played Macbeth, and more Star Trek. But he met his wife in Brooklyn. She was a waitress that waited on him, if I'm reading this correctly. And here's some of his children. He's in love, and he got married. Here's kind of a disturbing story. Murdered over a selfie, justice for Bakari. This young man who had such a promising life ahead of him was killed in Greece, and this story documents what happened. Let's go to something a little bit cheerier. Next couple pages are filled with beautiful young faces who are all foster kids. And how to find out more information about them is at the end of each one. We have Sakala, Damon, Torrance, and Liberty. And they're at the projectzero.org. And they are currently in 2 separate foster homes. Texas-born trio on the go, Imani, Zoe, and Kylon. And this social worker says, without a strong parental figure, these kids really, really rely on each other, and I am sure that is true. Seeking a forever home, a place to climb trees, Muriel, Michael, and Elizabeth. This is partnershipsforchildren.org for these guys, and raisethefuture.org for these guys need a place to climb trees. I hope they find it. Band of Brothers, Tavion, Irion, and Tavon. Raisethefuture.org is their organization that they are working through. Love and Longing, Milani, Miguel, and Edwin. HeartGalleryLA.org. Determined to Dream Big, Christopher, Nadia, Rowdy, and Lily. These are older kids. Raisethefuture.org. And this is U.S. adoption by the numbers. 117,000 children in foster care waiting to be adopted in the United States. 20% of children at adoptuskids.org with at least one sibling in need of a home. And the average age of a foster child, 8. 2 doctors, 1 brutal murder, and a search for truth. Dr. Vince Gilmer was beloved in his tiny North Carolina town until the night he strangled his father and cut off his fingers. Now, the town's new doctor discovered what turned the kindly physician into a killer and fought to get him out of prison. The gist of it is that that person, and I've only skimmed this, but the person had Huntington's disease. And I think that somehow they're trying to either made a case of that affecting his judgment and making him do that or not. I don't know. I'm not reading that today. It's the wrong day. They're talking about asthma. 4 things to know about severe asthma. Look at, they made 2 beautiful blooms look like lungs. And here's a story on Amy Poehler, Laughter, Love, and Learning from Lucy. The star opens up about the challenges of being a mom to preteens. Oh, just wait, dear. Raising teenagers is no better. The importance of female friendship and the fun she had directing a documentary about Lucille Ball. And here she is with Carol Burnett. And here she is with Tina Fey. I couldn't think of her name. A common collaborator. Lessons from Lucy and Desi. She connected to this from her heart and own experience as an actress, comedian, and mother, says Lucy Arnaz, who is Lucy and Desi's daughter. And she's saying this of Amy Poehler. And there's Lucy and Desi, circa 1953. Here's Amy on SNL. And here is the cast of Parks and Rec. And here she is with Maya Rudolph, another common collaborator of hers. This is a story about a book it should be out now by Amy Bloom. When Brian Amechi learned he had Alzheimer's in 2019, he told his wife, novelist Amy Bloom, that he wanted to die on his own terms. And this is their story. I held his hand and it was peaceful. This book is called, I want to get it right, In Love by Amy Bloom. And it documents this gentleman's decision to die on his own terms. And they talk about the right to die in the United States. And we have a Cure Elliott. I don't think I've ever tried this. Love this lotion. Relief you can trust. 7 drugstore styling products that the pros love. They have a leave-in conditioner by Not Your Mother's Naturals. Leave-in conditioner, Tresemme, OC, Nexus stuff. What is that? A Root Cover-Up by L'Oreal. Oh, that's a new one on me. I've never seen that before. And John Frieda. And the Screen Actors Award. Screen Actors Guild Awards want to thank their sponsors. And then this looks so good. And it's Stromboli Alfredo with chicken and ham. And they made this with refrigerated pizza dough. So pizza dough, a little, some Alfredo sauce, jarred Alfredo sauce, and then you can dip it, so leave extra for serving it. Pepper, chopped rotisserie chicken, baby spinach, ham, and cheese, and then sprinkled with Italian seasoning. It looks good. They have the puzzles. And what do we have? One last thing with Ben Stiller. He's the star, 56, is an executive producer and director for Apple TV's new sci-fi mystery series, Severance. I know that. His last indulgence was chocolate balls from John Early, who is a Pennsylvania candy maker. I've never heard of that. And we have an ad for Tylenol. It says Tylenol won't raise your blood pressure the way that Advil, Aleve, or Motrin sometimes can. Yes, if you have high blood pressure, be careful what you take. And then we have some new things from Tresemme. New. I thought they looked new. Style in one stop. Maybe they'll have some good coupons for these. 5 benefits in each bottle to make salon quality style effortless. Wave, volume, smooth, and texture. thank you for spending some time with me today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I have a couple new magazines that I'm going to try to do Thursday, actually. I have a Better Homes and Gardens and a Martha Stewart, but I've been working a lot, unfortunately. I'm just kidding. I didn't do it for free.